Hi friends, good morning. This is Prabhu here, CEO and managing partner of Fibocan LLP. As we know, Fibocan is known for doing an extensive analysis and research on global markets using Fibonacci, Bollinger Band, and candlesticks. These three combinations are very powerful. As always, let's start with first the global indices. First, let us start with the USD INR. USD INR closed at 73.651. Though there was a gap down opening, we expected it might close down due to the gap if it opens gap down. However, though it opened gap down, it closed above and it is just below the middle band. Okay, in the monthly and the weekly, it is moving sideways. So at this point in time, I don't see it crossing 74 in the near future technically. Dollar index. So dollar index at 92.614. Again, it opened a gap down. However, it formed a long leg doji, meaning that there was a lot of bullish support coming at the bottom at the lower levels. So on the weekly and the monthly, it is still moving up. However, no immediate concern as long as 94 is intact. So at this point in time, I don't see it crossing 94. So USD, US 10-year Treasury yield 1.284, it is down, formed a solid red candle and moved below the middle band and also the exponential moving average. So on the weekly also it is moving sideways as well as in the monthly it is just above the middle band. So US 10-year yield at this point in time I don't see a big up move happening in the near future. On the Brent and NYMEX, as I mentioned yesterday, Brent closed at 73.93 and NYMEX at 70.70. It is in a strong up move on the daily chart. Weekly and monthly also it is moving up. At this pace, if it goes, if there are no significant corrections that are coming in, which I don't see happening, it might cross the previous highs. Both the index might cross the previous highs. Now let's go to the US markets and FTSE. Dow Jones. Dow, as I was saying that Dow, all the indices are weak, excepting Nasdaq. With Nasdaq is also weak. However, more than that, the other indices are very weak. Dow 34,578.56 formed a solid red candle and below the lower band. So it closed below the lower band. So on the weekly, it is going down, and monthly, if this trend is not arrested, it will form bullish engulfing on the monthly chart, which is going to be very negative in the coming months. Hence, now either a reversal on the lower charts on the lower time frames, meaning the 60 and the 1 5 hour chart has to happen, which has to roll up, forming a forming a reversal in the daily and the weekly. Else, we are going in for a big fall in the coming months. Okay, we have probably another 12 to 13 trading days left. Let's see how things progress. S&P at 443.05, not much of a difference. It formed a solid red candle, also a bearish engulfing, and also it is nicely riding down along the exponential moving average. It is coming down nicely, touching, sliding down the exponential moving average, which is a very weak signal. Of course, there can be a technical short covering happening either today or tomorrow. Having said that, the weekly trend is down, and monthly also, if this trend comes, it is going to form a bearish engulfing unless we see reversal. On the Nasdaq, 15037.80. It formed again solid red candle and below the middle band. Weekly also it is down and monthly may form bearish engulf. First reversal happened but not strong enough. However, this looks slightly better than Dow and S&P. Now let's go to FTSE 7034. Daily again it formed a solid candle though it closed above the middle band. Weekly it closes below the middle band. If it will have trouble next week. In fact, there will be a significant fall if it doesn't close above the middle band in the weekly chart. On the CBOE weeks and the India weeks, I don't see much of impact over there because CBOX is hovering around 18 to 19 and India weeks is around 12 to 14, and so I don't see much of volatility over there. Now let's look at Indian market. So Nifty at 17,380. Last week's low of 17,254 is going to act as a significant support for Nifty. So who are all the supporting Nifty? 36% weightage is on financials. Under the financials, if you look at the banking first, you have support extensive. HDFC and ICICI Bank is not supporting, so hence no, we'll come to that when we look at banking. On the HDFC, yesterday fell and also it closed below the exponential moving average, which is not a good sign. Reliance is also down. However, the support is coming from TCS, from other components within the Nifty. Hence, no, Nifty will not go down. However, there won't be significant up move in the short term because Reliance is down, Infi is sideways, TCS is strong, banking HDFC, financial HDFC is not supporting, HDFC Bank is down, ICICI is also down. However, Kotak Mahindra has a strong element in the Nifty, which is going up. Now let's. So I don't see much of trouble in this week, at least for Nifty. Bank Nifty 36613.10. Yesterday, what happened? It not only opened a gap up, it opened gap up above the previous day's opening. As you know, Monday it opened, it closed lower. So yesterday's opening was a superb opening from a bull's perspective. However, ideally it should have gone up in a significant way, since it was not supported by HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank, which fell. So Bank Nifty could not leverage upon the strong support. However, as I had indicated, as I had mentioned clearly, Kotak Mahindra is in a very strong up move, and also it was ably supported by SBI, which is also in up move. The surprise package was yesterday was Indices Bank. So now HDFC, Kotak Mahindra and Indices Bank both are above the upper band in the daily chart. Hence, no, today we might see some small profit booking and other things. As long as it stays above the upper band, the trend is up move. Yesterday, Axis Bank also supported the up move. With all these things, and HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank are close to their middle bands, and hence I see some amount of short covering that might come, which might help the Bank Nifty as a whole. So overall, I don't think Bank Nifty will go below 450, 450 in this week, because it has strong support at those levels. That is what I expect in this week. So thank you very much for all your patience. This is Prabhu here, CEO of Fibocan LLP. Thank you.